What is up, you filthy, trifling motherfuckers? What's good, Tricks? I haven't talked to you motherfuckers in about a month now. But I'm here today, and you're going to see a little more of me coming up here. We got some shit kicking off here shortly. But, excuse me, what we're going to cover today is I'm getting a lot of you that are having trouble with the new Webman, having to put in new CIDs, and the ever infamous 8002A224 error code. So, couple things. When you get that error code, you cannot sign in. And generally, there's a couple things that can cause that. The first thing that can cause it is your NP environment. So to check your NP environment, which is your network environment, you want to scroll over, go to your settings, all the way down to debug settings, and you want to check right there. Now, that motherfucker should be lowercase np. If it's fucked up, which can happen from freezing, it'll say this. It'll look just like this, and this is developers network, and you will not be able to sign in or connect to the internet. So you want to change that back to lowercase np, just like that. And then to reflect the settings, you will need to restart the system. That will solve, there's 2 or 3 error codes you get from that, and I don't remember them offhand. One of them ends in a 54, but the 8002A224 is very common. The next thing that can cause that is you don't have your CID put in properly. So a lot of you guys are telling me, oh, I try to put it in through Webman, it keeps deleting the last number. So with this new edition of Webman, which I showed you how to install in the previous video, which is how to get your ass back online after Sony patch, this is an upgraded Webman, and it's actually easier. In the past, you could not go back and just change one number. You had to kind of delete everything and do it. But I'm going to show you here. So you're going to go to Webman Games, Webman Setup, and we're going to open Z motherfucker. So, we get that in. You will notice down here, you want to go right over to Ipds and MEM setup. And that's going to pull this. I've even had a few, you said, hey, I can't read the numbers. Well, I'm going to block this here in a second, but what you do is you go right down here to this underscore. And as soon as you click on that, right here, I'm going to point it out for you blind motherfuckers. Right there, it'll show you all your numbers. I kind of like that feature. So give me 1 second and let me cover that up. Okay. So again, once you get in here, you are going to click the underscore right there that I'm moving. And you'll see your numbers show up. Now, I've explained this in numerous videos, but I'm going to explain it again. When you convert to DEX, your target ID is located in the first 16 of your IPDS or console ID, whatever you want to call it. Right here. That's your region code. So in the US, this is 84. It can be 85 for England. There's a whole list. You can Google them, but that basically is your region code. You cannot sign in on 82. It will give you that error code or timeout or a whole bunch of bullshit. Now, the easiest thing to do, in the past, we had to click in here, delete everything, then type in the 7 zeros, 100, 84000, and then that's usually a 9, an A, a B, it could be anything, an 8, depending on what model you have. But all you're going to do, now if you're putting in a brand new CID, real quick, then you're going to delete, put the first 16 in there, put the second 16 over here, and then you want to make sure you check the IPDS box, and then you're going to save. But let me show you the big problem everybody does real quick. So all I'm going to do, because this is a brand new system, I'm going to click. Let me zoom in just a little bit more. Let me back out right there. Click right by the 2. Now, what I am going to do is I am going to delete by using, and I'm going to show you this. Use your square button. We're going to delete, and I am going to go up here, and I am going to hit X for 4. So now you see that says 4. Now here's where you guys are having problems. All you have to do is once you get that typed in, hit your R1 button right here, and you're going to scroll all the way to the end, and then hit circle. And it's going to back you right the fuck out of there, and you notice all my numbers are there. So again, when you click in, type what you're going to type, then hit R1, go all the way to the end of it, and hit circle, and it backs you right out of there. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to check the IPDS box, and you're done. You're going to save and restart. It's that fucking simple. So whether you're typing in all 16, you do the same thing. As soon as you get to the end of the 16, hit your R1 button, circle to back out. Go to the next one, type in the 16, R1 button, circle to back out. Another thing some of you guys are having problems with, because there is shortcut settings, make sure this disable custom syscalls is not checked. That should be open. If you have that on there, a lot of times it's disabling them upon startup, and you're getting black screens on games and causing all kinds of other shit. So that's it. That's all you got to do to put in a CID. You get in there, you click in. The big piece I wanted to convey was the R1, get to the end, and then circle to back out. Make sure the IPDS is checked, and then, hang on, I want to go back over here and block these. I got those motherfuckers blocked. Get this shit off my TV. And then all you're going to do is scroll all the way to the bottom, click save, and of course, click here to restart at the top. And you are motherfucking done. So that's it, tricks. Now, on rare occasions, the 8002 A224 could mean you're banned. So after you fix all this shit, some of you sometimes will find that when you go to sign in, then it says access to Sony network has been temporarily suspended or banned, and we all know there's no fucking thing such as temporary. That means your ass is out. So that's it, trick motherfuckers. That is how you can put in a new CID. You don't have to use Control Manager. You don't have to go into Rebug Toolbox and switch it to Kex, or I don't know why you guys call it Kex, Sex. That's it. So put the motherfucker in like that and do that bullshit. So I am out, you filthy motherfuckers, and I'm going to be getting with you here shortly.